going to listen to Young Jesus the Fool, which is a wondrous piece of music. I have liked his last two albums, the one before last in 2018, which name eludes me, so much. But this is songwriting like very, very few can. And there is just so much to fall in love with this, and I think you will too. Give it a listen. Track 1, Brenda and Diane. I mean, it could be Jack and Diane, it could be Bruce Springsteen, until he sings the immortal words, "This place effing stinks." And you know you got something a little bit more indie here, a little bit more different, but it's a banger. You know, it's stadium in a strange way, and his voice, there's nobody sings quite like him. And it's a great introduction to the album, and there's so much more good stuff to come. Track 2, Two Brothers. Storytelling that's instantly relatable. The moment he sings the first lyric, you're in that space, you're looking out of their eyes, and you've just got this wonderful music going on in the background. And it's heart, it's soul, it's real. We all live through life, and he obviously has too. You got to listen to this. Beautiful. Track 3, Rabbit. Never give up on a Young Jesus song, that's what I say. Yeah, the first 4 minutes are quite mellow, laid back. There's not an awful lot going on if you listen along to the lyrics, but it's easy to drift off. But the last minute or so of this track, when he really shouts it out from the bottom of his belly, he's going to tell you what he wants to tell you, as he always does when he sings. Great voice, great song. Just listen to it. I'm going to say it again. Track 4, The Long, Beautiful, Rich. It's just called Rich. I'm saying it's long and beautiful because it is. 6 minutes 10 of some of the best storytelling I have heard for a long, long time. Difficult to make comparisons with Young Jesus because his voice is so unique, but Sufjan Stevens has got the same sort of storytelling. It could be on the Chicago album in some ways, in Sufjan's voice, but amazing, amazing. Just so engrossed with it. You will be so engrossed with it. Track 5, Moonlight, very, very mellow and not a highlight for me. Did make me think of the Waterboys though, as maybe a comparison, at least in the song structure and direction, even though again his voice is like nobody else. And then I think favourite song, might say that again later, but track 6, M.O.T.Y, Man of the Year. Sure, it was written about me, no doubt about. It's an anthem. It's We Will Rock You. It's Springsteen born in the USA. It's just a wonderful piece of music that everybody in the world should hear, but sadly not many will. Track 7, The Weasel. I just said I would say favourite track again. I think this is my favourite track. That is such a great build and such a great voice from the heart, from the belly, from the brain, from the soul. It's just what music can do to you in 2 minutes 50 seconds. Go on, give it a listen. Go on. Track 8, Am I the Only Ones? I've been looking for a comparison, and it's Anthony and the Johnsons voice-wise. It's not perfect, it's not exactly the same, but it's sort of the closest to that intensity, that beauty, and just like very, very few sing. Absolutely beautiful. And this is a great song. It's got some brilliant breakdowns. It's just a beauty from start to finish. Another cracker. Track 9, Sunrise. About as straightforward as this album gets, really. Again, that anthemic stuff. It's sort of interesting to see what it would be like if he just did a straightforward Summer of 69 type anthem. I think he could do some amazing stuff like that, but I do like this eclectic stuff. And track 10, The Beautiful Dancer, just man and piano, telling you a story. It's his voice. You just get lost in it. I'm going to say it again. His voice, his voice, his voice. Nothing quite like it. Track 11 and the final track, God's Plan. A perfect way to finish the album. Lovely, mellow song that goes a little bit louder and a little bit raucous. Sort of summary of what came before. You know, the last track, everything that it should be on what has been a fantastic album. And I've been so engrossed. Lovely, lovely way to spend my time, that was. My overall review of Young Jesus, The Fool, is that it is wonderful, and he is no fool, that's for sure. It's a singer like you've never heard before, arguably. The places he goes, it's rock, it's country, it's heartfelt, it's easy listening, it's love, it's beauty, it's everything you want in music in a rock album. It goes to different places, it's eclectic, it's not straightforward. there are so many things this is, and none of them, I repeat, none of them are negative. Album of the month, certainly, maybe an album of the year.